What? Woo! A little scary. It hit it right there.
Okay.
Made a couple Mars in it. We're gonna do another throw. All right, test 2. First belt. Okay, so that was our 2 tests on it, and like I said, I'm just basically winding this thing up. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm winding this thing up pretty hard.
I gotta remember.
This is the first one. I'll show you the first cut. That's the first cut, and the second one is this one right here. Kind of shredded it through.
Oh, that's where it hit. Okay.
Yep, so.
Nice.
This is first belt, first competitor.
Okay.
The second one.
All right.
Woo! So that hit the buckle.
Ooh.
That hit the buckle piece a little bit. Didn't really do too much to it, but shot it back. That's always fun. One more throw. This is it. Last throw for this test. Okay, that one grabbed it pretty good. So on the last test, ate into it quite a bit, kind of right there. Also ate into it all down this line. So, yep, pretty damaged.
Competitor number 3, I was trying to see, this is the one that was made in India.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Well, shit.
Okay, well, we're gonna go one more, but it already marred it up pretty good. So one more throw, that should do us.
I managed to land it around
That
the
was
saw.
pretty good. One more. Woo! So this is the damage that it did to this belt. Obviously, you can tell.
I mean, any belt will probably get like that if they're put on.
It's like put in a saw like that.
Yeah. So.
But you know, we're just kind of.
But the other marks.
Still, it's pretty nasty.
We actually are on our American-made competitor belt.
Yep.
Now, so.
Test 1. Woo! So this is the damage after the belt has gone through the saw. We see it here, kind of a little bit. Yeah, well, a lot of it coming up through here. I mean, that's where it got twisted around and got caught in there. So really gnarly. Not fun thing to have your belt go through.
No.
We're gonna do it one more time.
Hopefully I don't get it stuck in the saw this time.
Yeah, that scared me just a little bit. But
yeah,
you know, that's what testing's for.
Testing's
supposed to be scary. All right, this is our belt.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna throw it twice. Once it hits the blade twice, we're done. That's how we've been doing all of them. So hopefully this won't whip back and hit my finger like the last one did. Okay, I would like to point out the fact that my belt stopped the saw. That's what just happened. My belt stopped this saw. Talk about safety. You want to talk about safety? That's safety right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. That thing went through the saw. It's not even cut through.
Damn.
I'm not doing it a second time because I don't feel like trying to throw this belt again.
No.
I feel like that more than proved my point. Look at that. All of that was just from being in that saw. And it is not even broken through. Oh, hold on. No, I got a little cut. I got a little cut that went through. That's it. That's all. Just this little itty bitty cut right there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can see the damage. And I can probably still wear this. Okay, we are going to move to our final test. So that is just going to be a burn test. We're going to take some samples off of each one, cut a sample off, and burn it. See what happens.
Okay.
So this is the damage report. I mean, you can see, you know, this one's cut in half. This one's basically cut in half. I mean, ours went through the saw and still stop the saw. First of all, I'd like to point that out. I mean, look at this. This is just, I mean, this shows the quality comparison between our brand and these other brands.
Now that you have a really good look at all 5 belts after testing has been completed on them, and you can see how they held up, we are now going to complete our final round of testing, which is a burn test. So we're going to cut a piece off of each of these belts, we're going to burn it, and we're going to see what happens to them, and we're going to see how the leather takes it and which one holds up the best.
I want to show you guys something real quick. This is the difference between leathers.
Yeah.
So this is our first competitor. I mean, look how thin that is.
You can see the grain.
You can see the grain. You can see how these stitches go all the way through. That's going to create a weak point. See that cut?
Yeah.
That's that stitch line. This is the quote-unquote heavy-duty belt. I don't even know if that is real leather in there, to be honest. I don't think
blue?
it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I don't think that's real leather. I think they put leather on top of it. And look at that's how thin that little piece
looks
was.
like foam or something.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Third one, top grain leather, decent still. You could tell it's leather. Still has the stitching though, creates weak points. This is our American competitor. And that's what you want to see, is that distinction in the line.
That's, yeah.
Because that's how you know it's going to be tanned properly. So if you look at that, that's a good piece of leather right there. But then you can automatically tell, boom, how thick, how robust ours is in comparison.
Yeah.
And see how tight that grain is? That grain in the leather is going to be super tight as compared to this loose stuff over here. I mean, it's just like you can pull it right up.
Yeah.
So you can immediately see that leather is just pulling up super quick. This is our American competitor. See it smoking, burning up. You guys better be glad there's no smell-o-vision, because this is the worst.
Yeah, burnt leather doesn't smell very good.
No. So that's our American competitor. All burnt up, pretty good, but a ton of warping, as you can see.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead with our other competitors, and then we're gonna do ours. So, I mean, you can see those. I mean, those pieces of. Oh wow! I'm getting fire.
Wow.
Look how much that's curling up. Wow. I mean, that was quick.
Yeah.
And it's burning through these threads like nothing. I mean, those threads are just instantly disappearing. I mean, it's bubbling. That ain't pretty.
It's bubbling. Yeah,
I mean, look at that.
It shouldn't be bubbling, folks.
So heavy duty. I mean, I can start a campfire with this stuff.
Yeah, probably not good.
I mean, look at that. It's peeling on the side from that heat. Look at that. Peeled right out.
Yeah.
So that's another competitor. This is our last one. You can already see it's just curling that thing like crazy. I mean, it just has no chance. And honestly, it's doing a lot better than I even expected it to with this much heat on it. Because, I mean, that's not cold. And finally, here's ours. A little bit of shrinkage, but overall, I mean, it's staying pretty healthy.
Yeah.
You get a little burning on the end from that little piece right there, but I mean, that's not bad at all. Obviously, it's crisping up. Crispy! You want to eat it?
I'm good.
I don't want to eat it. So, final kind of thoughts on it. So, here are a couple of our competitors. This one's still smoking. I believe it's on fire a little bit. Yep.
Wow.
So these are our competitors, all warped up, cracked, broken. I mean, this one's just falling apart. I can still use it. No, just kidding. I don't know. But for us, look at that. Only the top crust came off. This is still a good piece of leather that is bendable, usable.
Yeah.
I tried to do that to the other thing. And that, I mean, that's really ripping up. Did you see that?
Let me try to get it good. Yeah.
I mean, that stuff's tearing up like crazy. I mean, obviously we saw this one split right down the side. I mean, this ain't no good. Oh, that was one of our competitors.
And that one just ripped in half.
Just ripped in half.
Not good showings.
Not good showings. And this one did the best out of all of them. Well, compared to ours, I guess it's about the same. American one, that was the one that was all broken up on top.
Oh, that's right.
That top grain
That's
is
right.
not doing good.
No.
Even with it wiping off, I mean, it's still stiff as hell and doesn't want to move. This is still soft, supple. I mean, I can move this around. I could probably make that into something. You know what I mean? So that concludes our testing for today. I hope you guys saw that, a couple of differences between our brand and other people's brands. Again, my name's Chase Bridwell. Behind the camera is Matt Nobles. He'll swap it over.
That's me.
And we are Odd Leather Works. So hopefully we'll see you guys soon. We'll see you picking up some orders. Have a good one, y'all.